Let's spend about 3 minutes talking about the basic helpful gems that you are going to encounter in New World. Stones are generally found from mining, and then they have to be brought in to a crafter who will cut them on a stone cutting table. Once they are cut, they are ready to be put into a piece of armor or a weapon. It's important to know that the armor and weapon have to have a slot for gems. It's painfully obviously when you see the equipment if it has a slot or not. Once slotted into a piece of equipment, it will give you some sort of bonus depending if it's in a weapon or in armor. We're not going to spend a ton of time going through every single gem, but these are some of the ones that are probably going to be common in the early game and some that are, quite frankly, 100% necessary. Probably the most important gem in the entire game is the Carnelian. And that is because there are so many abilities that have a taunt component built into them. But in order for that taunt component to actually fire, you have to have a Carnelian slotted in your weapon. This means that if you're a tank or an off tank or somebody who just really wants the aggro from the mobs on you, you're gonna have a much easier time if you have a Carnelian slotted. On the flip of this, if you put the Carnelian into your armor, it actually lowers your threat generation. The Opal gives you a damage boost when your stamina is not full. And since you use up stamina both from blocking and from dodging, this could be a very useful gem if you are a very active fighter in that sense and not just body tank everything. When slotted in armor, it gives resistance to elemental damage, but that is very situational. If you are looking to open up encounters with a big alpha strike, the Onyx is probably the gem for you. It offers a damage boost when you hit targets that are at full health. If slotted into your armor, it also provides resistance to physical damage, and at least in early game, physical damage is the most common damage out there. The Emerald is the opposite to the Onyx. It offers a damage boost when the target is at less than 30% health. This can be very useful if you often find yourself in situations where PvP opponents at low health start running away from you, or if you do PvE content and you like to get the big strikes in towards the end to finish off the enemy. If slotted into your armor, it does offer resistance to thrust damage. If you are a healer, range player, or somebody who just works hard on avoiding any type of damage, the diamond may be for you. The diamond offers a damage or healing boost if you are at full health. If you slot it into your armor, it offers resistance to physical and elemental. The last thing we're going to talk about is the amber. Now, there are several gems that do this in a similar fashion. But the thing about the amber and all these other gems is that it will convert the damage of the weapon that is slotted in into some type of damage. For example, the amber converts a portion of the damage from the weapon into nature damage, but the big part here is that it then bases that damage off of your focus or the base weapon stat that, stat that the weapon belongs to. Now, what this means in this example with the amber is, let's say you are a healer or somebody who is focusing in on the life staff. Well, the life staff requires focus to, do more damage, do more healing, that sort of thing. But you want to do life staff and great axe. Well, great axe goes on strength. You're not going to have enough points to fill out focus and strength to get the max out of both. You then slot the amber into the great axe, which now means that some of the damage off the great axe is based off of the focus or the base weapon stat. Well, your focus is going to be higher than strength, which is the base weapon stat. Meaning you can make these combinations and these hybrid builds, and you're not stuck with just using weapons that are within the main attribute that you put points into. That is the basics on gems. Thank you so much for watching. Stay deadly. Oh, it's just a guy hanging out. That's not... This is more boring than I thought it would be.
Anchor! I can't!
Oh my god!
I was typing!